apologies.
Olá,
Hello
desculpa.
everyone. Bonjour tout le monde. Merci d'être des nôtres. Pour lutter contre la
To fight against COVID-19, we ask everyone to stay at home
possible.
as much as possible.
Et ces recommandations
But those recommendations
effet de
had the effect of slowing the activities of different companies. Some even had to close shop. It's not only worrisome for business people, but for the employees who need their paycheck to go through the month. We've put in place a plan that has three aspects: to protect jobs, to help those who are without a job, and support those who had no cash flow. And for many people, the big priority is to make it so that they can continue to get a salary. We've announced a salary benefit last week to encourage the employers to keep their employees.
People on the payroll. We announced that the government would subsidize up to 75% of wages for qualifying businesses. We know what businesses are going through. Over the past weeks, you've had to get creative to keep money coming in. And in some cases, you've had to make the difficult decision of letting your employees go. For people to get through this tough time and for the economy to rebound, people have to keep their jobs. So we announced the Canada Emergency Wage Subsidy. I said last week that we'd have more details to share, and that's the first thing I want to talk with you about today. If your business's revenues have decreased by at least 30% because of COVID-19, you will be eligible for this subsidy. The number of employees you have will not determine whether or not you get this support. It will apply to nonprofit organizations and charities, as well as companies both big and small. This is about making sure that people are still getting paid, whether they work for a business that employs 10 people or 1,000 people. So here's what this means for workers. If you work for a company that has been impacted by COVID-19, the government will cover up to 75% of your salary on the first $58,700 that you earn. That means up to $847 a week. As I mentioned on Friday, this will be backdated to March 15th. This subsidy will make a real difference in your lives and help everyone affected bridge to better times. In Quebec, it's going to help trucking and logistics company Energy Transportation Group to stay in business so they can keep moving essential goods like food and toilet paper. In Calgary, it'll give a little breathing room to the Benj Hair Salon, which had to close shop to protect the health and safety of their clients. Minister Morneau and Minister Ng are working hard to give companies the background documents explaining the technical details of this measure. And on that note, I want to thank the public service who's working around the clock to get this done. Les entreprises qui démontrent que leurs revenus ont baissé de 30%
and lowered by 30% due to COVID-19 will be admissible or eligible to a salary benefit announced last week.
Le nombre d'employés.
The number of employees will not determine your eligibility. This benefit will apply to non-lucrative business and charity organizations and business of all size. The objective is that people can get